Yo, 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 this is your boy Romulus Prime 35, aka Scotty to the T. And we are chilling and marinate like we always do. Yeah, man, happy New Year's to the families and friends out there. 2025 is gone, and now we're about to start a new year of 2026. Hope a lot of good things will change. A lot of good happiness will come through this year. Better than whatever all the shenanigans that's what's going on in 2025. So hopefully this year will be better. Alrighty, today, man, we have got to talk about the most important thing ever, the most thing in Netflix history. I'm not going to do any type of reviews. I'm just going to talk about all the stuff. I'm not going to talk about any type of spoilers or anything because there's people out there have not seen it yet. I'm talking about the final finale of the Stranger Things. I don't know what else to say. I could say, to me, in my heart, this was a masterpiece. It was a masterpiece. The Duffer brothers, pretty much, they knocked it out of the park, did what they needed to do. It's like everything else was going on in this series, everything was good, but like I said, if people have not watched Stranger Things, you have to kind of watch to the first one all the way, because if you start watching this at the end, you're going to get pretty much confused, you're going to get lost. But there's a lot of Easter eggs that's pretty much in Stranger Things. I mean, you have to kind of look into things, because I mean, like, to me, I love movies like this when you can figure out and solve puzzles to know what's what and what's going on, and then you can go back to look to see, okay, this is what this is, and you can kind of just fit it for yourself. But as of me watching the final finale of this, dude, I'm gonna tell you, you have action, you have a little drama, and you're gonna have a lot of emotional. So I'm telling you, this is an emotional roller coaster. And as me, as a grown man, I ain't gonna lie to you, I cried like a son of a gun, dude. I was in tears, dude. I cried. I sit back there, watched it last night, and believe me, dude, I mean, I really broke down. Like, the show just pretty much was very emotional. I mean, it was just something, because of these kids. They've been through hell and back. I mean, because they lost their loved ones. And how can they get that back? They can't. And then you have the evil just taking over, Hawkins, and then pretty much all the people who they care, who they treasure, who they love, they gone. They can't see them anymore. And so they have to figure out a way. We're gonna have to fight back. We're gonna have to fight back and do what we need to do. But as of me watching this, man, I don't care what other people keep saying. Like, I keep hearing a lot of reviews of people saying, "Oh, the movie's trash. The TV series ain't no good." I'm giving like a 1 star out of a 5. These people right here who judge stuff like this. I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's just like negativity that goes on in certain different things. I mean, like, to me, I don't see really nothing wrong with the show. I think everything went out with the bang. I mean, like, yeah, you have different parts that was kind of sucky and it didn't really do anything but help. And the Duffer is like, hold on, man, we're gonna knock everything out of the park, and everything went very, very well in their end. But it's just, you just have people to just go back with negative feedback. And it's like they say, if you don't like the movie, just don't talk about it. If you hate it, it's just like, I got to go in here and say something. I mean, if it's something that you don't like, I mean, that's on y'all. I mean, that's kind of y'all business to decide. But I mean, that's just like me, for example. Okay, I'm gonna take Obi-Wan Kenobi, which Obi-Wan Kenobi was a masterpiece. I'm a Star Wars geek. I love Star Wars. And that's just saying, like, okay, Vader was facing Obi-Wan, and Obi-Wan didn't finish Vader, and I'm like, and people will say, "Oh, that sucks." I'm gonna give it 1 out of 5. I mean, it's just people like that pretty much just bring stuff down. look at it for yourself and judge it before you criticize on things, you know. So I mean, like, I'm not trying to get beef with anybody. I mean, that's just their opinion, you know. I'm not gonna, you know, say anything about it. But as of me, as of my heart, that I'm saying, the Duffer Brothers pretty much, they killed it. They killed it after the end. And the cool thing I think I like about it at the end, I'm gonna go through one little spoiler. It began in the basement after they was playing the D&D, and it end at the basement when they was playing D&D. I love that moment. And then, you know, it was just pretty much was, everything was just going, you don't know what's going on, and everything was just, you don't know who to trust, who to believe. And you know, everything just went through it. And then, like I say, these kids been through it, they've been in the game to solve the puzzle. And then, you know, once they kind of mastered it, that was it. It was all game, set, match. Who played, let's see, was it Jamie guy, the dude to play Vecna? He is magnificent of him playing. I don't think nobody can play that character but him. He played Vecna. I mean, he played Henry, the Henry guy, and he also played Mr. What's It. And you know, and it's just pretty much to watch his character and stuff like that. And you know, because I've not seen the play. Hopefully using Netflix will show the play, hopefully, because like I say, once this is over, hopefully they'll have the play, and then they can put it out there, and Netflix can show it, or you know, because they had it different areas between London and New York, but I heard a lot of people were saying that they show more details in the England London area that they did it than they did when they went to New York in the States. So they kind of did some changes. I pretty much will love people to not criticize this. I mean, I watched the Stranger Things when it very first came out. Now don't get me wrong, when I first looked at it, I was like, I'm not into it. You know, I wasn't really kind of into it. I kind of lost what was going on. But what I did was, at that time, I took the time, I looked at it on the first one, kept going. And once the story starts to stick, I started just pretty much just looking at certain things, looking at Easter eggs, finding out certain things that, you know, that you can give you hints to know what's really going on. Because basically when the first one, Vecna was never pretty much in place, but he was in it the whole entire time. You just never really seen the guy, because you know, after everything went from Will, you know, because like I say, they didn't really put more details with Will until season 5 came out. And when they first came out, they finally decided to put, okay, this is Will's story, and this is what everything went when he was in the Upside Down. And you know, and then that's when Vecna pretty much controlled him, and you know, and that's how he kind of really, you know, had his powers. But I mean, everything was pretty much this right here was epic to me. It was epic. It's a masterpiece to me. Like I say, I mean, I cried like a son of a gun. I mean, like, dude, I mean, my eyes was so red, and it was so itchy, and you know, and it was just pretty much was just like, for me, like crying so much. And you know, and I mean, it was just an emotional moment. It was an emotional roller coaster. I just pretty much just watching it. But yeah, man, if you ever get a chance to watch Stranger Things, man, I'm telling you, go get it, look at it. You know, if you got a Netflix account or whatever, go get it. I mean, it's worth it to me. It's very, very worth it. And like I say, if they ever come out with the Blu-ray or the DVD or the collection, your boy's gonna buy it, because like I say, even though you can have it to your collection, but you know, if you decide just to want to, you know, keep it on Netflix and whatever, you know, by all means. But if you just like, people just want to have Netflix and just kind of cancel your account, and you know, you want to have the Stranger Things, hey, you know, buy the collection. But to me, I mean, even though I you know, have Netflix, I'll just be like this, I'm still going to get the collection. You know, I mean, I love to collect certain different movies to look at, and then kind of look at it over and over and over again, and I can look at certain things. But hopefully if they do come out with a DVD and a Blu-ray, maybe they'll find some deleted scenes, that things that we couldn't see. For example, like, we didn't really know about Kay, that played Linda Hamilton. We didn't really know about her. We just know that she would just want to go after 11. She want to find where is 11, because I don't know if she was trying to leave off with Branner's work, because like I say, even though in the story it was always pretty much it was the scientists who created all this stuff. Vecna had nothing to do with it. It was just all the scientists. But hopefully they will find in the deleted scene that they'll find her backside story, because they didn't really tell much anything of her story. Hopefully they will find more they'll find more excuse me, phone's going off. They'll find more information of that story. So technically, hopefully they'll get to that point. Like I say, it's a lot of things, but a lot of people that was criticizing about 11, and then a lot of stuff that was going on with her. But like I say, I kind of caught on to that moment, so I knew what was going on. I mean, like I say, a lot of the people was like, oh man, that sucks, man, that's lame, and I mean, look at your instincts and know what's going on. Keep watching it. I don't know if you probably went to the bathroom and the thing was still playing, or you went somewhere, or you had a phone call or something, or and then you go back and like, oh man, this sucks, man. Just go back and look at it, and just before you start to criticize on certain things, Oh man, to me, I'm gonna give this a 5-star all day. This right here, I wish I could do more, because like I say, they went out with a bang. To me, it's almost like watching Star Wars. When everything, before, I think it was the Empire, was it the Return of the Jedi, and everything went back, because it went from, everybody knew what goes on with Vader. They know Vader's not really a bad person. And it was kind of weird, because after you go from Anakin to Vader, then after the end then he came back to being Anakin again. So it was just pretty much, it was a masterpiece to me like that. And same thing with this one, and it was terrific. Everything was great. And another spoiler, the whole crew lived on. So but I'm not going to tell you who have passed, but like I say, there's a lot of people have not really seen this. So like I say, I'm just gonna let y'all put y'all judgment on that one. So yeah, that's my little review of this. Like I said, I didn't really do any spoilers. I don't like to do videos that's how spoilers that people have not really seen it, because I want them to kind of judge it themselves, to people to enjoy the movie. Because if you start telling everything, people gonna be like, oh man, you spoiled everything. I never even seen it yet. But there's a lot of people that I know they want to pretty much do reviews, because I know this is their reviews or their opinions of their videos. I just don't like to do a lot of spoiler stuff. Like I say, I just can't. I mean, I know there's certain videos I know I probably had, but I know this one right here, no, I'm not gonna do this one, because it just spoiled the fun. So it's pretty much, in my point of view, I think it'd be best for me to let y'all look at it and see what y'all judge of it, and see how y'all like about it. But to me, in my heart, in this body, I'm going to give it a 5 stars all through the way. So but like I say, hopefully I might end up just going back to the first one, and then start going back watching through the first one all the way in. So like I say, I mean, but what they did was, this last one, it felt like a movie. It was a movie. It was 2 hours and something long. It was a straight movie. I'm kind of surprised. I mean, and I was kind of happy it went to the theaters. And like I say, I wanted to see videos that the reactions of people in theaters and how they think. I saw a few of it, and I saw a whole lot of a round of applause. So like I say, hopefully this right here will be good. I even clapped, when I looked at it. Gave it a good word, man. It was an awesome masterpiece. It was an emotional roller coaster for me, but it was awesome, and I love it. I love it with a passion. So if y'all have not seen this, seen the shows, please go back and watch the first one all the way to the grand finale. You will not be disappointed. And like I say, I was stuck on it. And like I say, this show has been going on for what, 9 to 10 years. And this is it, and everybody, has done moved on, because I know a lot of people saying, oh, I don't think it's over. I think it's just, no, I mean, the Duffer Brothers pretty much confirmed it, because like I say, this is it. This is over with. This is it. And like I say, it went out with the bang. So this is it. Nothing Easter to it. So like I say, I enjoyed every minute of it, and I'm proud of the Duffer Brothers. They did a grand slam. They knocked this out of the park, and they did a fantastic job. And this is what we need. We need pictures like this, because like right now, I'm telling you, we've been watching pictures and movies. Everybody do remakes, and it's just like it gets boring, because we don't want remakes. We want something fresh out the box with a brand pair of sneakers. We wanted something that's new material that we can watch that people have never seen before. But they did a good, fantastic job, and I really enjoyed the mess out of it. And like I say, I definitely had to go to get some sleep, because like I say, my eyes was hurting for all the crying I was doing. And like I say, and I mean, it was pretty much was cool though. So like I say, I enjoyed every minute of it, and I hope y'all guys look at it. Like I say, go see it, man. Enjoy it. Get you some popcorn entertainment, man. Just definitely go and see it. All right, this is your boy RP35 signing out of here. Y'all take care, and y'all have a very, very blessed day and a happy new year. Peace.